Everyone, welcome back to Screen Snipe. This is episode 2, and I am Ryan, one of your lovely hosts. With me today, I have...
This is Melvin.
He's so lovely.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm Eric.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Not bad. Not bad. Yourself?
Good. Eric?
I'm just hanging in there.
Yeah?
It's the season almost.
It is. Almost the season. It kind of is the season. I helped pick out a Christmas tree today. That was fun.
Nice.
Some
You have
decorate
trees?
No, not me. It wasn't for me. Yeah. So with it coming close to the holidays, maybe some of us have a little bit more time. Have you guys been watching or playing anything interesting this week or so?
I've been diving into Hades like crazy. The roguelike.
Oh, yeah.
Just playing the crap out of that. Burst from excitement for Cyberpunk.
Oh my God.
That's soon. What, 7-8 days?
No, less. It's like 4.
Wednesday night. Next Wednesday night.
Yeah.
The
5.
Oh,
night.
yeah.
I'm counting the days.
We took some time off for that.
Absolutely. 4-day weekend.
Hopefully no one from your occupational place is listening. Or listens to it.
Oh, I don't care. I'll tell them to their face. I told my wife, listen, the marriage is on hold.
Marriage is on hold.
I've been waiting so long for this.
7 years, man. 7 years.
As a very disgruntled postal worker at this time of year, it's hard to find time to want to do anything after working all day and helping Santa Claus out. But my eldest daughter and I recently finished the Final Fantasy VII remake. Took us forever because of my schedule and everything. So now I do have her on the classic, and we're already caught up to where the remake ends.
Nice.
And it's been fun working with her through the graphics and how she was literally saying last night, like, Dad, it hurts playing this. And we're at the trains part, the ghost trains or whatever that, is completely different in the remake. But in the original, of course, it's just this crude picture that just looks flat. And so Cloud's moving around and she's freaking out, like, I don't know what to do. So, I have to teach her because we've played it, the different things to climb up and climb off of. And then finally the trains that move, actually, appear like they're out of the picture a little bit, so that's a hint. But that's what we've been doing, and what is it, the Genshin Impact? I've been playing a little bit of that. I got lucky with a pull. I got one of the 5-star guys.
I need to get into that. I haven't even downloaded it yet. I really heard good things about it.
It's definitely an adventure.
I played it for a few days when it first came out, and I guess I got really lucky on a pull that I did.
Yeah, you got, what's his name, the fire guy.
Yeah, I got Diluc.
Diluc, yeah.
And one of the other ones that was, I think it was like a 4-star as well, but in the same pull.
You're a jerk.
Yeah, it's the only time that I will ever get anything like that. So
I did my first wish,
So
as they're called, Melvin. You wish and you get your pulls, and I got like the 4-star librarian chick, and I'm like, oh, cool, but you get her like on the next mission anyway. You unlock her and another guy, and I'm like, oh well,
So
that was a waste.
So that's classic you.
Yes, yeah.
Classic Eric.
We'll get into my luck later.
Or lack thereof.
Yeah, lack thereof luck.
Nice. I've not been playing much, honestly. The last game that I finished, though, was Devil May Cry 5, and I can't. If anyone skipped that, please just go back and play it right now. If you love any of those kind of games, whatever you might want to call them. What do they call them? Hero action.
Sure.
Hack and slash things, but yeah, it's so good. Even you switch back and forth between, there's 3 playable characters, and you bounce between them in the different missions, and I don't know, just each of them play insanely different. Of course, you have Dante, and you got Nero, and you have newcomer V, and it was kind of distracting because you'll play 2 missions as Nero. You're like, okay, I'm getting into the groove, getting S rank and triple S rank, everything. Yeah, and then you go play V, who's
as far away as possible from Dante and Nero.
Yeah, you have to play with these summon freaking guys. But
he plays Pokemon. He's a Pokemon master.
He's a Pokemon master. Yeah, he's like playing Pokemon Trainer.
Nice.
And Smash Brothers. Yeah, but that's really about it for me. Been trying to pick up the second season of Mandalorian, which I have not yet, so please do not spoil me. Please don't.
You guys need to catch up.
I know.
I wanted to
Listen,
talk about it so bad.
I haven't watched any of it.
None of it.
None of it.
Zero.
I don't have Disney Plus.
I don't either.
Hey, I have it. You guys can
Well,
just come
you know.
over. We'll make a night of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
No,
go.
seriously. Bring some pizza.
Okay, I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm 100% down.
The
Absolutely.
latest episode, without spoiling anything,
Then stop talking.
was it was really short, but they crammed a lot of awesomeness into it. I say short, it was like just under 30 minutes, but still,
Okay.
it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. And
Man.
I'll say this: what's made The Mandalorian so fun so far is, even with everything going on with COVID and everything, the whole virus, if you will, all the trailers of the second season, everything's been shown so far. So they only used that material. So now that we're in like the second half of it,
Oh, we haven't seen anything.
yeah, nothing's been
Okay.
exposed.
Okay.
So
That's nice.
again, I've been talking to a couple other friends, and they too haven't seen it. But thanks to all the Star Wars people out there, fans, everyone's keeping their mouths shut and letting people still kind of enjoy it as they have the time in their schedule to encounter, the characters and stuff like that, and the story that's going on. So, yeah, I'm really excited for once in a long time for Star Wars.
For Star Wars, yeah.
Oh my God, it feels really good.
That's a weird thing to hear someon say. Like,
Well, as Obi-Wan Kenobi says, I am cautiously optimistic about the direction of Star Wars at this time. So,
Well, you didn't like what Disney did with the last couple movies?
stop, Melvin.
What do you mean stop? It was fantastic.
What?
Oh yeah.
We going this direction in this episode? I
on.
thought we were going completely
Wait,
different.
you
Oh my
didn't-
God.
You didn't
Oh
like
my
people
God.
getting undeserved power?
Oh my God, the Force. We'll get into a deeper discussion, but
That's a whole episode.
It had
That is
so
a whole
much
episode.
potential, and then I'll end it there.
I feel like I'm struck a nerve.
Oh well, I think I've told these guys in our talks at home I can't bring up Star Wars because of my frustration and just whatever. It's almost leading to a divorce and a split in our family because of how the household right now between we're divided. But anyway,
Household divided
over
on
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Wait, what is there to be divided about? This I don't know.
Exactly what
apparently
you just
we're getting
said.
into
What
this.
did you think? Yeah.
Cannot express your opinion in your own house.
Yeah. No, I cannot. Anyway.
Oh man.
But yes, eventually we'll discuss more Star Wars once these losers catch up.
Yeah,
Hey,
I really have
hey.
to.
I'm
I'm
only
hoping.
behind on you and Mandalorian. I bet.
I'm usually like 1,000 steps behind these guys, and for me to have like 2 steps on them, it's rare.
You
It's rare.
both of you honestly have a lot on me for Star Wars. I've watched first season Mandalorian, but I haven't watched anything else besides like most of the main Star Wars stuff. Like I haven't watched Rebels or Clone Wars or anything like that.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I got nothing
The
there.
entire Star Wars universe is absolutely fantastic. The problem I'm having is stupidity of what is canon nowadays.
Yeah. As we were talking the other day, it's so broad and just
Yeah. We've had so many
Yep.
conversations where we're just spitballing stupidity that is Star Wars, and then we have to come back and say like, well, no, that's not canon anymore.
But anyway, Star Wars again. We'll get back to that.
Yeah, we'll come
'cause
back to that.
We're everybody. You guys listening to this. We've all Star Wars has touched us in one way where. I'm literally responsible for getting lightsabers banned at our high school.
True. A very true story.
And we'll get into that some other time.
Yeah, as we sit here, I have a Force Effects lightsaber in the corner of this room.
Yeah.
That needs batteries and some cleaning, but there it is. It's there. So Star Wars, yeah. But another franchise that we've been discussing throughout the week that we kind of have similar feelings on as Star Wars, maybe not as bad, but who knows?
Yeah.
We'll discuss it here. But Dragon Ball, and in particular Dragon Ball Super.
Ryan, what have you done?
What have I done?
We're opening this can.
I guess.
Okay.
So,
All
yeah.
right. So you open the can. We're holding the glass. We'll spill a little bit in there. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll keep control of the flow and.
I love Dragon Ball. Don't get me wrong. We all grew up on it. I'm sure a lot of you that are listening did the same.
Oh yeah.
There are plenty of Dragon Ball items in my house,
As
and
there should
yeah, as there should be.
I'm covered in Dragon Ball as we speak.
He
My
is.
wallet, my belt,
He is.
my shirt.
He's wearing a Dragon Ball shirt that I actually own the same shirt.
I think I got it for you.
You might have. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
But we all have some opinions on Dragon Ball Super. We kind of want to get into. Do you want to talk about it as a whole? Are you looking to discuss the Moro Arc? That now, anyone that doesn't read the manga,
Yeah.
it's the latest arc that's been going over and is ending right now.
Yep, this month is the last.
I think
issue.
I think there's no way we're not going to be able to dive into everything.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
I think we're going to have to talk about what's happened lately. This last episode. My apologies.
The arc there.
Yeah, last arc, this Moro arc, and how it just. I think it's finished. We're very
This
close to finish.
This will be the last
This
issue.
is the last issue.
So, spoiler warning.
Yeah, big spoiler warning.
Huge.
Yes.
We'll give you like 10 seconds to get out of here before we get into it.
Because it's going to get detailed.
Yeah. You will be spoiled about the Moro arc, which happens after the final episode of the anime that ran. So Tournament of Power there. So be warned. That was your warning.
Yep, right there.
Burp.
Play some little guitar like.
Which, you know what, Eric, I want you to start. Like, just go ahead and describe what has the beginning of it. Where are we at?
Oh, as far as like where it's at this point, or like just
This
over-encompassing kind of.
We're at this point in the Moro arc, as far as we are right now, where are we at?
Okay, so right now, again, we're in the final moments of this. I don't even want to call it epic. It's a large battle between Moro and, of course, the Z crew. And right now, everything's kind of falling into, I guess, we're getting into our last kind of moves here. So Moro is figuring out like
let's go start Moro's transformation. Go from there.
after he absorbed
Yes.
what's his face?
After he absorbed the android.
his android buddy, and all of a sudden
What's
like
his name? 7-3?
7 or 8, or
Yeah,
I feel like
no.
I'm messing. I'm getting Star
Does it
Trek.
matter?
His name is a number.
Anyway,
His name is a number.
like
Magic
any
android.
any typical Dragon Ball kind of battle, there's an android and he can duplicate or copy your abilities and all that stuff. And he just so happens to be Moro's like henchman, who Moro is like, hey, I'm magic and all this stuff, and I pretty much put a backup copy of myself and all my techniques and all this stuff in this guy. So if anything bad happens to me, I can just be myself again. So you have this fight going on, and Goku's figuring out Ultra Instinct because he doesn't master it at this point, because there's a lot of stuff that comes in at this point where Moro's figuring out, that transformation and all that. Goku, and we kind of want to dive into Goku, but Goku goes in and makes this move where you kind of see a different characteristic of Goku for once, because there's so many different storylines that like they started, and it's like, oh dude, this would be so cool if we see the characters and stuff like play out in this different way, but of course it always goes back to Goku. But Goku kind of rushes in there with his newfound abilities, and he's only at like the B level of Ultra Instinct, the sign or whatnot. Is that how you pronounce it, sign or sing or whatever?
I believe so.
Anyway, so he goes in there and he tries to give it 100% to take Moro down, and of course Moro has the upper hand. And of course, this is where fanboys of us start getting all excited, because Vegeta, meanwhile, is finishing up his training at Yard Rat, and it's just so cool because finally he's all like, all right, and he's sensing everything that's going on. He completes his training, and he's all like, okay, I need to get over there. So the Yard Rat guy's like, oh, well, we could take you there, but not really. But, to use Ultra Instinct the way that Kakarot or your friend Goku does, is we're not really doing that. But Vegeta's like, I'm only going to do it once. So he tries it once, messes up, goes in a trash can, and he's like, okay, I got it. And then he does the instant transmission perfectly, enters the battlefield, and he's in there, and he comes right in front of Goku, in between Goku and Moro, and Goku's like, oh, hey, Vegeta, and he's like, I got this, Kakarot. And you're like, awesome. So you have this character who we've all, and I think people, listening to or whatever, are agreeing that we want to see Vegeta just have this W. We see this arc of him just becoming the better father, the better fighter, and all this stuff, and just...
In case it wasn't obvious, we prefer Vegeta.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, yeah. And, so you see all the stuff going with Vegeta, and then he starts fighting Moro. He's getting the upper hand, and he learns the Force Spirit Fission from the Yard Rat training that he's accomplished. And he starts, Moro, of course, again, he's been able to absorb other people's powers and everything. And so Vegeta starts landing hits and starts ripping, forcing those fusions apart. Vegeta gets the upper hand and everything. Everything seems like, all right, finally Vegeta's gonna get this win. But meanwhile, Moro, like any of the other, because he's kind of like a lot of the bad guys just mixed together, because that's what the Dragon Ball Z bad guys eventually become, or just everybody as one thing. So he's got those silly little orb things on his hands or whatnot, like the androids, was it 19, 18, or 19 and 20?
Yeah.
Who's, grab you and siphon the ability, or your power and stuff. So he's got that, and when he touches you, he copies everything, and all that.
Which, by the way, why does that still work?
I don't know. You would think these guys would figure it out.
Yeah, they've gone against this.
I'll get to that point too, because someone has to literally stop the fight and say, "Hey, Goku, by the way, this is how you win," and we'll get to that. So because you didn't read those final pages, I couldn't. You didn't read the final pages of that.
Viz.com. Viz.com.
So the fight is going on, and so Moro's all like, "Aha! My other hand is just conveniently sitting there on the battlefield," and it grabs Vegeta. Copies all of Vegeta's abilities and powers. Moro gets the upper hand and beats Vegeta there.
That's A-grade writing there.
And again, if you guys are reading, I'm paraphrasing and probably just getting too excited and forgetting some detail, but that's like the sum of everything.
Yeah,
so
for the most part.
pretty much
as that's going on, Miris, who is the Galactic Patrol guy that Goku and everybody has become friends with and stuff, turns out he's an angel in training, but not just any angel in training. He's Whis' like younger brother. So. Of course, as we're finding out with the divine entities and Dragon Ball and all that stuff, they're not supposed to get involved in any sort of...
Directly.
Directly involved in everything here. So Miris had been training Goku, but then Whis is all like, hey, you gotta come back, and yada yada. So he goes away, and it's just Goku and everybody fighting Moro. But then at this point, Miris enters a battle with what seemed to be like the power pole. And he starts kicking Moro's butt and everything, but he gets involved, and like Melvin was talking about, the little orb things on his hand, he breaks those because Moro like heals himself, he gets everything, so Miris comes in and busts those things, so the guys have the upper hand for a little bit, and so as a course of his actions, he can't exist anymore, so Miris just disappears, and Goku...
See ya.
It was kind of like a callback to the original Super Saiyan transformation where Goku's all like, and there's like a cheesy flashback, their conversations where it's like, hey, why are you the way you are? Goku, you're kind of an idiot, but I see you, blah, blah. So then Goku finally achieves Ultra Instinct 100%. Goes up and just throttles the crap out of Moro, and everything's going on. And then Moro's like, oh, wait a minute. Well, I should be able to do this too, because I would have, again, kind of leaving out some detail, but one way or another, he has Miris' abilities. And so through that, he kind of figures out that, I can kind of do Ultra Instinct too. So here's Goku and Moro kind of just dueling it out with Ultra Instinct, but Goku's playing with him like he normally does in any other fight. And so Goku's got him up against the ropes. He's pretty much dead. Or over. He's not dead, but Goku, of course, is like, all right, well, we're done. You can't beat me. You're going back to the Galactic Patrol prison, and you're never going to hurt anybody again, and I'm such a nice guy, but you're dumb, but you can't beat me. Here's your senzu bean.
Why?
And Krillin's like, you idiot! And everyone's like, Goku, you idiot! And everyone's just saying, you idiot. But at this point, Moro was trying to figure out why he couldn't handle 100% Ultra Instinct, and Goku's like, at this point, like, we've had this conversation where it's like, alright, Goku and the guys they've had all this time, we see it with Frieza, all these new forms and stuff, that even someone as powerful and magical as Moro, his body just couldn't handle it, because he didn't have the tolerance built up to it.
Yep.
So Goku's all like, and they're telling him like, your body just couldn't handle it, yada yada. So Moro is like, well, I have one of the greatest ideas in the world. I'll just become the planet. And so he fuses himself with the planet Earth, and the battle is so it just gets more ridiculous. And then with every life form touching the planet, he's siphoning their energy and all this stuff. And Goku is like at a loss because yeah. And then
he's getting his power too.
Hang on, he's getting everybody's power. And hang on, this is almost to where Melvin just stopped reading at this point. Where
that was the end of the issue.
Yeah, Goku kind of
listen. They jumped the shark a while ago, but this is the whole other level.
Goku kind of like is like he's dumbfounded. He doesn't really know what to do and all this stuff. And he's sitting there kind of like, and then all of a sudden enter Vegeta. Vegeta comes back in, and this is Melvin's favorite part. Just starts pounding the ground. He's like, okay, Kakarot, I can only do this for a limited time. And he's ripping, he's doing his force fusion again to weaken Moro once again.
Yeah, dude.
Meanwhile, like, going back to what Melvin was saying about, why haven't they figured this out about, like, the magical orb things on the hands and on the head? Because of what happens with Miris, Whis and Beerus get called back to what we think the grand elder guys or whatnot, or the Grand Angel, their dad. Why am I forgetting the actual dude? But anyway, so they get called back to meet with him and everything. And as that's going on, Whis is like, oh, hang on, before I leave, he's like, Goku, the only way to beat Moro, like Melvin was saying, he's got this giant crystal thing in his head.
Huge.
Go punch that giant obvious thing, and you'll probably win. I'm just throwing it out there. So then they disappear.
It was video game level of big red spot.
Yeah, it would be flashing red and have like a big red arrow pointing toward it.
Hit this thing. So then, that's where Melvin had stopped reading, was when Vegeta started punching the ground. And at this point,
is that not justified?
No, you're right. And then at that point, it's pretty much Goku's all like, and then somehow they pull a page of Naruto, I guess, similar technique, and Goku conjures up this giant spiritual vessel of himself, where he's floating in the middle of it, but like
I think we need to slow down and focus a little bit on that ridiculousness. Okay.
The Goku thing?
The
gigantic Goku?
The gigantic Goku thing. Because how and why... Okay.
I was so confused when I first read it. Just looking at the image, I'm like, okay.
The characters.
Why is Goku 60 feet tall?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, did Vegeta do the Spirit Bomb or not?
Yes. We'll get in a way. He did.
Yeah, he did.
Because that's where. Because at this point, because Ultra Instinct Goku, he's going after Mario. He's going for the big red giant obvious weak point that everybody should have realized and dealt with chapters ago. And he gets stopped, and he gets stopped by Moro because he's the planet. Yeah. And he gets knocked out of Ultra Instinct because he's sucking up the power. And this entire time, Vegeta's collecting energy from different worlds and the entire world, and he creates essentially a spirit bomb, as far as I know.
It's a healing spirit bomb.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we've seen it happen in either it's canon or not in the movies and this and that, where some sort of like, I'm giving you my energy, or the spirit bomb essence, where in some cases Goku makes it, absorbs it, becomes more powerful, uses that sort of stuff. So even though, yes, it's not an official spirit bomb.
Yeah.
I mean, here we are sounding like experts. But, he didn't go through
I wrote this.
King Kai or whatnot, for that sort of thing. Vegeta does make what we all understand to be a spirit bomb.
Yeah.
But the power isn't completed until... And this is one of my favorite, my fun thing. We kind of, I know we're kind of hopping all over the place. But, again, they're trying to get all the energy that they can. They're kind of maxed out. And all of a sudden, they get this giant boost of power.
Yep.
This big old boost of power. And even Vegeta's like, what the? And
yep.
This part, I admit, was cool.
This was cool because of some of the things of like the end of Z getting into GT that they never... I mean, we don't really talk GT, but...
we do not.
Don't mention GT.
What should we call it? Oob is shown on one of the panels, and he's there with one of the Kais, and he's holding his hand up, and he's given energy. The kid doesn't realize his amount of power, but he gives this energy that is able to help Goku. Again, Vegeta having this makeshift spirit bomb gives Goku the power. Goku eventually is all like, oh, I can go... Does he go full super...
See, okay, because here's the thing.
Anyway,
they decide...
makes the decisive blow there on the...
Yeah, because they decide, they have this big old spirit energy thing, so they give it to Goku. And we've already seen in the past that can trigger Ultra Instinct.
Yes.
It's happened before.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Cool. He's out of energy. Let's revitalize him. We'll finish off the fight. He's right there.
Yep.
That's fantastic. And I'm cool with that.
Mm-hmm.
Why, why does Ultra Instinct then turn it... He turns into... Okay, I know neither of you know much about Naruto. I unfortunately...
No.
Unfortunately. I'm going to say unfortunately.
That's good. We need this. We need someone who wasted that time.
Oh, I wasted so much time. Listen, when I start a story, no matter how crap, I got to finish it. So I finished freaking Naruto, and then I'm not touching Boruto.
Hey, that one's actually pretty good.
That's a whole different thing.
I've watched like 48 minutes of it.
I know nothing.
That's a whole different thing. I'm not going into that.
Yeah.
At the end of Naruto, the main two guys, Naruto and Sasuke, they both have the powers to basically conjure up a giant version of either a nine-tailed fox or what looks a lot like an Oni. And they sit there and they float in this big old thing of energy that they have full control over. Whatever. Fine. That's not that crazy in terms of the Naruto universe.
Spirit Gundam.
Yeah.
Basically, yes, that is a perfect way to describe it. It is a spirit Gundam. You are absolutely right. Why, oh why, is Goku in a spirit Gundam? Someone explain it to me. How many hundreds of episodes of Dragon Ball has there been with not even the slightest hint of this energy projection where you could turn yourself huge? But Goku just has this new ability out of nowhere in Ultra Instinct to turn into a giant Goku and suddenly punch the face of Planet Moro to death. What happened and why did this happen? How?
I wish I had an answer for that.
Yeah, no.
I raise you another question. So, if Moro is the planet and we are punching him to death, why is everyone not dead now? So I understand.
There's reasons, man.
Yeah. Okay. So they said if he continues to absorb the energy, he's going to explode, and the planet will be the thing that's exploding.
Because he's now the planet.
But you just exploded him yourself.
Well, I mean, because that's Dragon Ball or whatever. Whis was like, if you blow that thing up, essentially the power is just released. That's it. He's just gonna disappear.
All right,
but Dragon Ball logic.
Fair. Yeah.
Mike, before we go any further, this whole Gundam thing's got me thinking. All right, just stay with me.
All right.
How ridiculous would the burning Gundam be if Goku was piloting it?
Oh no! Oh no!
If he's doing the Seiki Hatten Kyoken Kamehameha. If he goes Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan,
I'm pretty sure the
mobile suit does it anyway. Yeah, it wouldn't even follow. It just falls apart. It just falls apart.
Goku would go at his normal speed and punches and all that, and the Gundam would just sit there and twitch.
Yeah, and just
I can't read any of this.
Coming out and just. But anyway, sorry.
No,
that's fine.
That's fine. That's fine. Nothing like rabbit trails.
But yeah, freaking punching Moro in the little magical crystal orb thing. All will be explained in what? The next 15 days, I guess.
Apparently.
Because once Goku finally hits the decisive blow.
I have to raise another question though.
Yes.
We've had planet-shattering characters since the first time Vegeta came to the planet Earth.
Yeah.
Dude, before that.
Before that. He blows up the one moon with just his finger. And we're like, oh god.
Planet-shattering energy.
Frieza blew up Planet Vegeta way before that.
Yeah.
Back then versus now is astronomically different in terms of power level.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now they're always talking like, don't shoot that because you're gonna blow up half the galaxy or the solar system. And you're like, huh.
Why and how are we okay with the fact that Moro went into the planet? Why did the Earth not just blow up right then and there?
Yeah, if you insert all that power into there, yeah.
Well, look, I don't know if we're okay with it. We just have to accept it. Because, Dragon Ball logic, I don't know. He fused it into the planet, so, I mean...
Listen, guys, we wanted to love this. We wanted to love Super.
Yes. And I did.
Super, there's still parts of it that are fun. But...
Oh, yeah,
fair.
There's great stuff there, and it's fun, and, okay, Jiren is terrible, but... Moro is terrible.
I don't even because Jiren wasn't even a bad guy. He's not even terrible.
He's not.
He's barely a character thoe. He's just strong.
Yeah,
he's just a scowl. He's like, okay, you've seen Judge Dredd.
He has more emotion.
Yeah, that mask.
Oh God, but
gotta respect that chin acting.
Dude, you do. Okay, and I'm going on a tangent here, but Dredd, like the remake with Carl Urban, is the best. Carl Urban has the best, like, just
chin acting.
Mean mug chin acting I've ever seen in my life. Okay, that's Jiren though. Okay, but I had legitimately enjoyed Dragon Ball Super. I do think it was really fun. There was some crap. And there was a lot of crap, but and some of the
another version of time travel we had to be okay with.
Yeah, just a lot of stuff that we just had to be okay with, and retcons and stuff. Yeah. But I was legitimately excited for Vegeta getting his day, going to Yardrat of all places, a place that probably a lot of people forgot existed, and being able to do something that Goku can do.
Dude, so not to step on you real quick, Ryan, but when Vegeta's doing the training and everything, I guess what was it, the priest or whatever, the Yardrat guys, they're all just like, dude, you've accomplished, mastering these things, or at least getting the grasp of them way better, stronger, faster than what Goku did. And then when one of Moro's dudes shows up, Vegeta's learning the whole key discipline kind of stuff, or mastering that, the spiritual side of stuff. And he points his finger out, and this just massive, energy blast comes out, and he's like, dude, what's up?
Insane. Yeah.
Yeah.
He surprised himself. It's crazy. And correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think Vegeta has ever tried to learn or copy anything that Goku did before this.
Right. He's always wanted to do it his way.
Yeah,
And he's
exactly.
gone off to, dare I say, create better attacks than what we see out of Goku all the time. But
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh no, that's my final attack, Kamehameha. And it's like, it's great and all, but like, you give me a final flash because he's done it in other things where he's like literally blown up half of a galaxy and
Oh
stuff.
my god.
Just
yeah.
to distract somebody.
Has Goku created anything?
Well, did anyone else do Spirit Bomb?
Well, he learned that from
he was-
King Kai.
Yeah, he did King Kai. That's right.
Goku's just been like the ultimate copycat.
Yeah, because he, like, most of his stuff is from Roshi.
Yeah, either Roshi or King Kai.
And he's just kind of just spun it into his whatever means necessary in a fight.
Yeah, I don't know that he has.
I can't think of it. No, that's Tien's.
Yeah, Solar Flare.
Solar Flare's Tien's.
I
But that
forgot
was,
he could
again,
even do that.
Going back into the Saiyan lore of things, they were always able to just copy and attack once they seen it.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that we've discussed where they've forgotten that, or at least maybe they just downplayed it or whatever. But yeah, no, Goku.
Oh, Goku.
Yeah,
Heck,
we
even
have
Gohan.
opinions on him.
Yeah. Well, that's Masenko's Piccolo's attack, right? Or the
Yep.
Gohan. Yeah. He learned that one. So yeah, no.
I'm not even sure if Goku knows Maseko. I'm sure he could do it.
Yeah.
I think-
Just putting your hands up here.
I think only those two and Trunks. And Trunks could do it.
Yes.
Trunks does, yeah.
Future Trunks could do it.
Future Trunks could do it because Gohan taught him.
He taught him that, yeah. Oh god, because again, that's another tangent. We'll go on a rabbit trail, just future Gohan, or just Gohan in general in that direction. Anyway,
Don't get me
back
started.
to what we're talking about.
So, okay. So no, wait. Sorry. One more thing, because thinking of Trunks doing Masenko. So how? Yeah, exactly. He just did all these.
Oh, sorry, I'm
the
doing
hand
the
waving.
burning attack. Yeah.
Yeah, all the hand waving, burning attack actions. So Goku is just a copycat with all of his attacks, right? So if Trunks, let's just say he does that because he couldn't learn gathering the key without doing all those Naruto hand motions. That's cool. Like Trunks does his own thing.
Yeah.
He can even do the one-handed at the end.
Oh yeah.
Which is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Like a play on Gohan doing one-handed
Yeah.
Kamehameha or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I'm down with that. Goku doesn't do anything. I don't know. Trunks better than Goku. That's what I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah, big, because that's a hard bar to get to.
Anyway, what were we saying?
Vegeta.
Yeah,
We're going back to Vegeta's training on Yard Rat.
I don't know.
Freaking Goku just derails everything as he normally does.
He does.
Oh god.
Okay, listen. Let's just dive into the crux of the matter. We have wasted characters and overused characters.
Yes, that's where we're driving.
Yep. Which one are we gonna do first?
All right, here. Maybe I'll start the debate. But growing up, of course, we're all fed Goku. Dragon Ball Z was, for us growing up, this journey to what anime was and has become here in America. And so I know, me and Ryan grew up a little bit more before, we knew you, Melvin. So it was to the point where I remember being a kid, Saturday morning, what was it? WB, my dad was watching Dragon Ball Z. It's all my dad's fault. And so you see these characters and these drawings and this whole new thing, and then boom, you want it. So Goku, growing up for me was like, that was the dude. Like, oh man, there's no one cooler than Goku. Even to the point where I'll find it if you guys want us to. I have, me and Ryan, this was just bound to happen, just us having a show of some sort. One of the Talk Boy, what were they? Yeah, the Talk Boys,
Yeah, just
right?
Talk Boy.
Yeah, from Home Alone 2, where Kevin McAllister's all like, credit card, you got it. Ryan and I had our own headline news, silly little thing that we did where I was Goku and he was Vegeta, and all that stuff. So like, we've always just been in love with these characters and everything like that. But then I was talking to my sister about this, and we grow up, and here we are, 20 years into our journey with Dragon Ball.
Yep.
And God, at this point, we're just fed up with the main dude. But like, you loved him at first, but then you see his actions, and like we're talking about just who and what he is, and what we're getting at. And I'll shut up because you guys are probably talking here or tired of hearing me talk. We're left with Gohan at one point, who was becoming the main character. And I don't know if it was because the fandom and people were just scared of that change of letting this guy, this kid who, in some cases, Mel and I were just talking about it. If you're in front of him, you're dead. Like nothing is stopping him.
Yeah.
And then you have this character. It was amazing. And of course, Vegeta. We'll get into a different discussion of him later. But what we've seen in Super and the arc that they could have played with him, finally becoming this hero, stepping into that role, getting the victory, and just other characters that
nobody gets
it.
victory. Only
so
Goku gets victory.
Yes.
Only Goku gets victory. So let's. Alright, so this is a sore subject for me specifically because I'm in love with the character of Gohan. They gave him multiple chances to take the mantle, I guess, but apparently, from what I've heard and what I believe, through popularity reasons, Goku was then put back into the mantle of main hero of Dragon Ball.
That's what I've always heard.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Because they tried that with poor Gohan, and they gave him the Garlic Jr. saga. Like, come on, the poor kid's like, yeah, you have him doing all this other awesome stuff and other, stories and stuff, and then the main branch, after, where we don't have Goku and Vegeta, you have Garlic Jr. comes back and, hey, I'm here to, sorry, I promised not to talk again, but here I am to, like, beat up your dad, but it's just you and your friends and all this stuff, but anyway, sorry.
It's just a shame that they have someone who, since day one of the character's introduction, basically has been yelling at you. This person has the most potential. They could be the strongest. They could be everything.
Raditz shows up. What is this power?
Yeah. This little kid destroys a Raditz that his own father, and it just goes on and on from there. And every single time, it's taken away from him for some reason. Even with Cell, he couldn't even finish off Cell on his own. His father in Cell still had to help him.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yep.
Why is a Super Saiyan 1 helping a Super Saiyan 2? What is that going to do? Why does it always have to be Goku?
Because father-son.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten that, yeah.
I mean, it's dumb. And obviously, Gohan had, at that point, a lot more power than Goku or Vegeta.
Yeah, even Vegeta says, dude, you have the most potential out of all of us.
Yeah. It really is a wasted and sore subject among many.
You can feel the gravity dropping in this room because
very sad.
And then they ruined him. And then they fully ruined him with the crazy power drop that he somehow was able to.
We go to the Majin Buu where he's like, fight you. No, I'm going to kill you. That whole just...
Yeah, no, we had, like I said, he's had multiple chances to be amazing. We got the Mystic Gohan where he's beating the crap out of Buu. That was an amazing arc. And I was actually okay with him not winning that the way it went down. He got tricked. Fine.
It
happens.
It plays into the character, yes.
Yeah, that was okay. But how did somebody so apex in power drop down to almost Krillin level?
Yeah.
I know the answer. Chi-Chi.
I'll just say school.
Chi-Chi and school. Yep, same thing.
All that.
They're the answer.
That's it.
But yeah, we were discussing it the other day a little bit too, where kid, baby Gohan and teen Gohan, completely fueled by rage, ultimate power spike for him, reaching Super Saiyan 2, doing whatever that he had to do to make sure he ended the fight, and then he turns into completely docile Great Saiyaman guy.
Oh, no.
What is that? Yeah. What is that? And I'm cool with Great Saiyaman being a thing, because it allows him to, I don't know, be a dad eventually, I guess.
Even Great Saiyaman, I actually have to disagree with it. Even Great Saiyaman I don't agree with. Because for some reason they can't not crap on Gohan. Because he had a superhero moment when he turned Super Saiyan so you couldn't recognize him and he took out those thugs. He could have easily just done that, been the silent superhero that's super cool that everybody's like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. That would have been cool, but no, for some reason they have to make him into a joke.
A complete joke. He's joking on himself, playing into this wild character, but I just don't get how you go from completely badass, strongest dude ever as a teenager, and then becoming an adult and just not. just being the complete opposite of that. Because, I mean, we've seen it. Vegeta can have a family.
Yeah.
And still kill a bunch of people if he wants to.
Take Trunks to the park.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing. Yeah, Vegeta as a character, we definitely tend to lean more towards him because his entire character arc is just vastly superior. Yeah. I mean, his actual development as a character from this straight up evil bad guy. I mean, the man blew up things that were whole planets of people that were in his way because they were just in his way.
He was like the original god of destruction.
Basically.
Yeah, he really was,
and this man has, over the years, been able to keep up with Goku, surpass him a few times, actually start and raise a family, and be this evil guy is infinitely better father than Goku could ever be, who spends half the time dead.
It's true.
He spends half the time dead.
Goku didn't even know Goten existed for a while. There were question mark.
Yeah.
Which, wait a minute, how, why?
Yeah.
He can look down onto the earth. You tell me
He doesn't care.
Yeah,
He doesn't care.
He doesn't
He's
care.
a training.
crap father.
He's like, good, I'm dead. My body can handle this, so I can go Super Saiyan 3 now, not die, but I'm dead. But anyway.
Yep.
Oh, he's terrible. He's a terrible person.
He really is, man. Okay, he doesn't care about his family, but he also. What did he do? What am I thinking of? He sent some crazy powerful attack to King Kai's planet. And like completely annihilated it that one time too. So he just doesn't care about anyone or anything.
You mean the pointless sacrifice with Cell?
Yeah.
Yes.
Where he
Yes.
transmissions over there.
Yes, thank you.
Why?
Blows up.
Blows
he
up
kills
the planet.
King Kai.
He killed
blows-
King Kai.
Gregory. They all
For
have
no
halos.
reason. No reason at all.
It was the only place he could.
Yeah,
think
he's
of.
like, that's the only place I can think of.
Okay, not the
Why would
emptiness
you
of
not
space.
teleport back out? It's instant. It's in the name. Instant transmission. Teleport out with King Kai. It's just a tiny planet. Nobody cares.
Come on, time in Dragon Ball Z just...
This planet will explode.
5 minutes.
Listen, if 5
Like
minutes can
greatest
last for
line.
6.5 hours,
Yeah.
3 seconds can last 3 seconds.
Man, okay. Well, what did we say? So, wasted.
Yeah, again, with going back to Gohan real quick, and I'll be quick, because, again, I've already said
go for
it.
way too much in this episode.
Go for it.
Gohan is such a conflicted character, or torn, because, he's half Saiyan, half human. He has the ability and the nature to want to fight and all that stuff, but then he's also, me and Melvin were talking about this earlier with this discussion of Gohan, was, he's got the want to do good by his dad or whatnot to fight, but he's got the want to do good by his mom and to be the scholar, to be the actual father and provider to his future family that Goku obviously isn't. And so, Gohan's just always been that torn character, and then so you've even seen it going into that whole fight with Cell, and when Android 16's like, hey, throw my head over there so I can talk to Gohan real quick, and he's like, Gohan, and then Gohan's like, no! Gohan's always just tried to be that inner peace because he doesn't want that monster to come out. But again, it always did, and thank God it did, and we just wish that more of that, because he controlled it, but as he grew, he would have been stronger with all that, understanding his ability. But again, just that conflicted character, and we're also talking, like, we don't know if it's a cultural thing with the writing that, Chi-Chi's like the tiger mama, like, you listen to me, kid. And so Gohan kind of just did whatever there, and
Yep.
and this is the one thing we can either kill that rabbit trail or go, but like even in the video games that are out, Xenoverse and Dragon Ball Fighters and stuff, everyone kind of just kicked Gohan because, again, like we're talking about, this amazing character that had all this potential, and now he's just the scholar and whatnot. Sure, that's respectable in one thing, but we're talking about Dragon Ball. We need you to beat the crap out of something and everything.
Yes, absolutely.
And so everybody's just, everybody's just making fun of Gohan, and finally Vegeta says something, to that point where he's like, again, Gohan, you had the most potential out of all of us, and this was always my favorite thing. I wish they, these guys have heard me say it 1,000 times in the video game. I think it's in Fighter Z, but Vegeta's all like, oh, well, you had the most potential, and Gohan stops and goes, hey, I got it. Vegeta, why don't you train me? And I was like, oh, man, that would be...
Yeah.
Which I don't know why that's not canon. I don't know why that's not canon. Because Goku was dead for so long after the Cell Saga.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Only Vegeta... Okay, I'm sorry. Let me collect myself.
Frustrations.
Yeah.
Vegeta never stopped training.
No.
He never will stop training. And that's
Nope.
perfectly fine. That's his character. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole dynamic with Goku and Vegeta is they continue to push each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they continue to get so strong.
Yeah.
With Goku dead that entire time, that gravity chamber is only going to do so much. He's going to want actual combat.
Yep.
The only one that could give him a challenge, and at the time was actually stronger than him, was Gohan.
Yeah.
He would have actively gone after Gohan to train with.
Mm-hmm.
Chi-Chi can only stop that for so long. I don't care what kind of tiger mama you are. We're talking about a Saiyan. He's going to want to fight.
Oh, yeah.
Gohan specifically.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And for some reason, that was just never implemented. I don't know if that was ever talked about or what, but I guess they just decided not to do that, or they never even thought about it.
Yeah.
That I could see happen. They just never thought about it.
They never thought about it.
No.
They never thought
With the
about it.
direction of how they moved the characters.
I mean, that had to be just filler at that point in the show. But I was talking about this with Melvin the other night. Team 4-star, even though it was just like a little short, I don't know if it was machinima or something they CGI'd together. It was like a 5-minute, if that, video of exactly that. Goku's dead. Vegeta is still on Earth. It starts with Gohan just studying in his room, right by the window, doing whatever.
Is he singing the Piccolo song?
I can't remember.
No. Sorry.
No, he's not doing that. But and then he's just there and he's doing whatever. And then what is it? I think.
Well, Chi-Chi
comes
out
in,
to him, says,
"Hey, Vegeta's here."
Yeah.
Nice. I have not seen this.
And he's like, "No, I'm studying," or something to that effect. And so, like, a few more seconds pass, and then Vegeta floats upside down at the window, and he's like, "Fight me!"
It's just 5 minutes of Gohan avoiding Vegeta, and Vegeta's like, "Fight me! Somebody fight me! What is your damage? I haven't taken damage. That's my damage."
Yeah. He had already tried to fight everyone else, and he's like, the only other one was the green one. And he didn't want to fight me either.
And I know Team 4-star is all jokes and parody, but
no, there's truth.
There's truth to it.
There's truth to the joking.
100%. 100%. It's so good. Everyone go watch that. Shout out to Team 4-star.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. Go watch the Christmas Tree of Might this season.
Yes.
Get the gift of Yamcha, everybody. The gift of Yamcha.
God. So, severely wasted character. What else did you say? We have wasted, and then we have too common of a character.
The other
recurring.
The other wasted character is Vegeta, but we've talked.
Oh yeah.
Vegeta could be like a 3-part episode, mini-series, documentary.
I'm just gonna
a documentary.
Here's the one that I think we definitely all agree on at the very least, and we don't have to continue to deep dive onto Vegeta. However, are we all in agreement, and I think we are, that the Buu saga should have ended with Vegeta's sacrifice?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm down for that.
Crush you and throw you into the wind. Man, that's like
one of the best scenes of the entire series.
Yep.
Let's just completely negate that entire thing. That's what they did.
Epic and heartfelt speech.
Yeah.
Amazing.
He's telling his son.
God, yeah. Looks at his son, tears in his eyes.
Yeah.
And then he dies.
Yeah.
Okay. Guy's still alive.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Meant nothing.
And then he's like, "I do it for you, Kakarot." And
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He even came around.
Completely undone because we have to have Goku be the hero at the end.
Yep.
Is the only thing I can think of.
I mean,
why else?
Even at the end battle, Vegeta's taking all the damage, if you will, while Goku's sitting there like, "Hang on, guys."
Oh, well, yeah.
Spirit Bomb time. That's like one of
course.
the only times it ever works outside of a non-canon movie.
God, man. Yeah. It definitely should have ended at that point. What?
I mean, I had said overused character. I meant Goku.
Yeah, I think that's how we started.
Oh,
overused.
Overused.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Frieza.
Stop
Stop showing me Frieza.
Yeah.
Why is he still involved?
Stop giving me Frieza. I don't care if his next form is reverting back to Kid Frieza. I don't want to see it.
Oh wow, yeah, that'd be cool.
No.
It's people like you.
Golden baby Frieza.
Yeah, golden baby Frieza. Let's do it.
Oh no. Just okay. How many
Trained
times can
for
you
a month as
reuse
strong
it?
as God.
Well, no, at that point, Frieza was the only person there because they were too chicken to go get Brawly.
Then get Cell.
No,
You can't get Cell.
Why not?
Cell's dumb. Well, he's cool, but he's no.
Okay, but we were talking. Okay.
Wait, sorry. I have to backtrack because Brawly hadn't been brought into the Super Fold yet, so
True.
they couldn't get.
But if we're talking about the Tournament of Power specifically, why not Cell?
Cell is limited where he was at. I don't know if he trained, if Cell trained, if he was going to get any stronger. But
why would he?
But again, because you go back to 17 and stuff, and all of a sudden Goku's like, "Hey man, there's this tournament, and let's fight. We've never fought each other. I'm going to go Super Saiyan Blue, and you're just going to be that guy, and you can hang with me." And it's like, okay, cool. So I don't know if Cell would have that sort of ability to continue, because he was like Super Saiyan 1.5.
He hit his own version of 2. That's the only reason he was able to go against.
Yeah, he had the
Gohan
the Super Saiyan 2 lightning or whatever.
Yeah, like he was dang near half Saiyan.
Yeah, Gohan was like the true form of it.
Well, yeah, he wasn't. Yeah, you can't consider him a Super Saiyan because he's not a full-blood Saiyan. But he had plenty of Saiyan DNA.
Oh, for
plenty
sure.
of power.
Yeah.
There's zero reason he could not continue to have evolved.
I could maybe see it, but what?
It's not anymore. It's not any less logical than Frieza training for 1 month and hitting God level power.
Yeah. I have never trained in my life,
but why do you make the excuse 2, maybe 3 times in Super that Boo can't fight because he's asleep?
I was gonna say the big thing was Boo sleeping, buddy.
Why?
What is that?
Boo's already there. He's insanely powerful, but he's asleep. So,
you can't wake him up.
shut up. Like, why?
Why not use the Dragon Balls? Wake him up. Use the Dragon Balls for everything else.
Or
Bulma uses it to get younger. Just wake him up.
Or just don't make him be asleep. let us see Boo fight. We only see him fight once in Super, I think. He fights like a random...
He fights the...
one of those cat people or something.
Wolf brother guys.
Yeah, exactly. Stupid. I hate my life. But some things that Super did do pretty well, I think, was introduce new characters. And some of the coolest ones, I think a lot of us thought, were the Universe 6 characters, like generally the Saiyans, though.
Yep.
The Saiyans were really cool.
Their first female Super Saiyans.
Yeah, really awesome.
That's pretty sweet.
Really awesome to see. I do like how Vegeta took on Kaba.
Yeah, they need to explore that. Man.
Why didn't they?
He goes to his planet and all this stuff. And,
Yeah.
oh my god.
And he showed him exactly how you would transform.
Mm-hmm.
And then they just made up some other crap that...
It's a feeling in your back.
Yeah, you feel the tingle in your back and you just grab it.
Remember, guys, Super Saiyan, you want to get there, just imagine tingling.
Yeah. Well, yeah, really cool stuff. Made it into Dragon Ball Fighters or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope they do more with that, too. Do you guys have any redeeming things about it?
Some of the other stuff, again, we have the movies still that give us a lot of... Again, it's going to sound like our earlier Star Wars stuff, but there's just some stuff to be cautiously optimistic with. But the whole Super Brawly movie was amazing. Everything down to the art and just the character himself kind of revamping it and doing...
So good.
That whole... Entangling all 3 of, Goku, Vegeta, and Brawly in that whole thing. But who and what Brawly is, even after the closure of this Moro Arc, hopefully they visit him more because I'm getting goosebumps like the guys will tell you. That is a terrifyingly cool character that hopefully we get to see more of. And of course,
absolutely,
your guys' favorite and mine too, Frieza will probably be involved.
Oh, God.
He's still out there.
Of course he's still out there. He's never going away.
No, not as long as the Saiyans exist.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. I don't know. I love the Broly movie, and it's very obviously it was a work of passion for everyone that worked on it, and it's beautiful too. Mm-hmm. It's so good.
Yeah.
And I hope they do explore Broly more and just do more stuff like that. Why couldn't we just get the Broly arc in the manga?
Yeah. Well, because in the manga we just get one page where Goku's like, "Oh, hey guys, we fought this really strong guy."
Moro's here.
Yeah. What's going on?
You guys have any predictions for the manga?
Goku wins.
I mean, Goku is one essentially. But where is it going to go now? Well, it did end with, toward the end of that, with Beerus and Whis being summoned to Zeno's place.
Yep.
If that's just a reason to get them away, who knows? But if it follows that, it could mean something.
Yep.
I don't know. Why would he summon them? Maybe he wants... Okay, maybe we're going to get another tournament. Maybe he was bored.
Yeah. I saw what you guys are doing on planet Earth. That looked kind of fun.
Yeah.
Let's have the planets fight each other.
Get several Moro beings to absorb the planet and have the planets fight.
Or everyone learns the Spirit Gundam technique and just fights each other that way.
My
Please don't let that be a thing.
Don't do that.
Please don't turn this into Spirit Gundams.
We should wrap things up. I think here we're getting close to the hour mark. You guys have any finishing thoughts on Dragon Ball Super?
I equally hate it and love it.
Generally what I kind of think.
Yeah.
there's so many things that there's still like a good pulse, and if they want to or think to go back on some of these characters or explore some of these other storylines that the characters have established, but again, they're just kind of sitting there and waiting. And thank you guys for those who sit down and listen to this entire rambling of three angry dudes.
Why would you?
Yeah, we appreciate you, and there's more to come.
Yes, thank you.
Fun stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah, thank you all. Until next time, I suppose. This has been Screen Snipe with Ryan, Eric, and Melvin.
See you guys.
See ya.
See ya.